Once upon a time, there was a man who believed he still had time. Before this story truly begins, let me say something quietly. If stories like this ever make you pause, if they ever make you think about your own life, your own time, your own choices, then subscribe to this channel. Not for loud motivation, not for temporary excitement, but for reminders. Because sometimes one reminder at the right moment can change the direction of a life. Now listen carefully. Once upon a time, there was a man who believed he still had time. Not because his life was easy, not because he was successful, but because nothing felt urgent. And when nothing feels urgent, the mind learns a dangerous habit: delay. This is not just a story about a poor man. It is a warning about how quietly life slips away while we are waiting. Most people think poverty begins with money, but long before money disappears, something else is already gone. Time. When time feels available, it feels endless. When it is gone, it becomes priceless. This is the story of a man who understood that truth too late. It is not dramatic, it is not loud, but it is honest. And if you listen closely, you may recognize parts of your own life inside it. So don't rush, don't skip. Once upon a time, there lived a man named Daniel. Daniel lived in a small rented room at the edge of the city. Not the kind of place people dream about. The kind of place people stay when they are just getting by. The walls were thin. The furniture was old. The light bulb flickered some nights. And when the city went quiet, the silence in that room felt heavy. Daniel was not lazy in the obvious way. He woke up every morning. He washed his face. He stepped outside. He worked. And at night, he returned tired. From the outside, it looked like he was trying, but inside, something was missing. Daniel survived on small jobs, daily wages, temporary work that paid just enough to survive. Nothing stable, nothing that slowly turned into something better. Whenever someone asked him about his future, he smiled politely and said, "I'm figuring things out." And he believed that. He truly believed this phase was temporary, that life would eventually give him a better chance, that things would somehow fall into place. Later. Later was the word he trusted the most. His mornings were slow. Even after enough sleep, he woke up tired. Before getting out of bed, he reached for his phone, not to learn, not to plan, but to escape. He watched other people live lives he imagined for himself. People building businesses, people traveling, people talking about discipline and success. For a moment, it made him feel hopeful. Then it made him feel empty. He told himself he was learning. He told himself he was preparing. But preparation never turned into action. Whenever something required effort, discipline, or discomfort, he delayed. "I'm not ready yet. I need more time. I'll start when things feel right." But things never felt right. Fear quietly controlled him. Fear of starting and failing. Fear of trying and still remaining poor. Fear of discovering that effort might not change much. So he stayed exactly where he was. Days passed, then weeks, then months. Daniel watched people around him move forward. Some struggled, some failed, some succeeded. But all of them moved. He stayed. At family gatherings, he laughed and nodded. He avoided eye contact when people talked about careers. Inside, shame whispered. Questions about work made him uncomfortable. Questions about marriage or plans made him silent. At night, regret spoke louder. He lay on his bed, staring at the ceiling, thinking about skills he never learned, opportunities he ignored, time he wasted believing he had more. Daniel was not poor because he lacked intelligence. He was not poor because he lacked opportunity. He was poor because he never respected time. One evening, after another long day of low-pay work, Daniel sat at a bus stop. The city moved around him. Cars passed. People hurried home. Life did not slow down. His body was tired, but his mind felt heavier. An old man sat beside him. The man wore simple clothes, no signs of wealth, no authority, but there was calm in his presence. They sat in silence for a long time, not awkward silence, the kind of silence that allows thoughts to speak. Then the old man said quietly, "You look exhausted." Daniel nodded. "Not from work," the old man continued. "From waiting." Daniel smiled politely, unsure how to respond. The old man went on. "Most people think poverty is about money," he said, "but it's about time. Daniel looked at him. The old man said, "Let me tell you something. When I was young," he began, "I believed effort could wait. I delayed learning. I delayed discipline. I delayed responsibility. And life," he paused, "did not delay." He explained how time moves quietly. It doesn't warn you, it doesn't shout, it simply passes. Then he told Daniel about two men he once knew. They were both poor, he said. Same age, same city, same chances. One man respected time. He worked even when it was uncomfortable. He learned slowly. He failed many times. The other man waited. He waited to feel confident. He waited to feel motivated. He waited for luck. Years passed. One man became stable. The other stayed exactly where he started. The old man looked at Daniel and said softly, "The difference was urgency." Daniel listened carefully. "Time rewards those who act early," the old man continued, "and it punishes those who understand late." He leaned forward slightly. "Poverty is often the result of postponed discipline." Those words stayed with Daniel. That night, Daniel could not sleep, not because he was anxious, but because, for the first time, his thoughts were clear. He replayed his life honestly. No excuses, no blaming others. He saw how often he chose comfort over growth, how many days he traded for ease. And he realized something painful. Time had given him chances. He had ignored them. Change did not come suddenly. There was no dramatic transformation. The next morning, Daniel woke up earlier than usual, not motivated, just aware. He felt resistance in his mind, the same voice asking for comfort. And for the first time, he noticed it without obeying it. He started small, learning one skill, reducing distractions, saying no to unnecessary comfort. Some days he failed. Some days he went back to old habits, but something had changed. He stopped lying to himself. Progress was slow, painfully slow, but it was real. Months passed, then years. Daniel did not become rich, but he became stable. More importantly, he became responsible. This is where the story ends, but this is where the message begins. Many people are not poor because life is unfair. They are poor because they underestimate time. Students delay studying and panic later. Workers stay in jobs they hate and call it fate. People waste years and blame luck. Time is not cruel, it is honest. It gives everyone the same hours. What changes is how those hours are used. The poor man often understands time too late, not because he is weak, but because no one taught him urgency. If this story made you pause, if it made you think about your own time, subscribe. Not just to support the channel, but to remind yourself, because time is still in your hands, and it will not wait forever.